No wabo.
No wabo papa why you hate you cry. No wabo dem go.
Sorry.
Why you hate papa wabo shom. No wabo. What no wabo.
Now we are being chased with stones. They are approaching us. The police are also moving away from the danger zone. Quite surprising. They are unable to calm situations. Total chaos at Old Fadama. Even residents here are also running. It's getting serious by the minute. This is very bad. Police vehicles are being attacked. Police officers are being attacked. Citizens are being attacked. And we, the media, are also under attack. We are now running for our dear lives. Oh my word. This can't be happening in the 21st century. Director of Public Relations at the Ghana Police Service is here to talk to us. We are running for our lives, aren't we?
No.
We are running for our lives.
No, we are not running for our lives.
But we are running for our lives. They are pelting us with stones. And you are running as well.
I'm not running. I'm going to my car.
Yeah, but at least you are escaping from danger.
I'm not escaping from danger.
The situation is out of control, wouldn't you agree?
The police are in charge.
I'm in charge of it, but clearly we are all running for our lives.
We are in charge.
We are in charge.
But we are all running for our lives. How can you be in charge? But we are running for our lives.
I mean, you as a civilian have to run for your life.
Superintendent Safe Asata running for his life. He just joined a police vehicle and he's gone. Now we journalists and some civilians here are running for our dear lives.
The police station baby na idea Begusa DC ne MPC idea police station na Bakroma no ye be chi nipa bi amamrantie bi abomu dom percent police for be me na ye wa no ma chi nipa to police station the police for no ko ho ana amrantie no ko akoyi police ni no anam ko yi almost suspected them no na agi police for them ana em say enra kra enra BBC wo race course eye krofo akọ a mu de mu pe fans as ho sisi dan police focus stop home no more start to ebo police no ye na ebo mo ban police no ye na ebo property ho ban na say ye ti bi mo ye ho ban a na e fa so ba na wo ye so obi a be wa dwene say police station ya chi di pa ho o de ope police station wa ko yi de panoa me fa o se be de Kumasi police na ba be gu kroma ya ye no 1-to-1 boot to boot mo se mo na mo so ma ye mo asoma ma ye ne ma ye mfa nya adwuma ye ma na ye be yusu na no make us and make am ka ase for nko me ka mo bia o te ga na se emre na crofo take police station no e se twam police force a mo be ye adwuma wa ha no e se mo ye adwuma no ma animonyam ba police adwuma mu enye se kroketua yi mo ba jeje bribe mo ba ha now the police ba jeje bribe heart o police ni ba ha o che o ba jeje the crofo guys mo ni ba bro so enti se police ni so ye obi abone a o ma ya so nti na obi afa emra no ehye nsem
Peace FM 104.3 Good to meet you.
The Venerable Honorable Central Regional Minister Kwame Duncan Abedu Hanope. Eja Kwame na machie.
Chairman General.
Apum.
Yemna dumwasha Hanope. This I popularize media.
That's Hanope.
Yes sir.
Hanope yes sir ni asori.
Obi I'm not pay oba we mo use him ko ban obi send message.
Enyo.
Winje na other board no message.
Hanope yes sir ni asori.
Yes sir.
Enyo. Akwa banso.
Yamina dum yanwe uncle.
Amen. Jamie si kwamna bonfe.
Brapani Chairman General Kwame Sefakan.
Machie.
Yanua.
Boko de.
Nyame hweye.
De nyame ase.
Amen.
Minua Bako Eric Akrofi. Eric Akrofi, we are Vodafone IT Service Manager. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Eric Akrofi, Vodafone IT Service Manager. From your big brother Penya Akrofi sends you warm regards. Now, Kwara,
Brapani
General Secretaryship na say
Chairman General Yiguso any party ema edin komo. Enra anwumre na me bedru ye. Em se be na otwe mienu ni. Me bo proper mako ye oti mako Volta Frau Mantem mako atifi apuye upper east mako upper west mako northern mako northeast Mako Savannah, Mako Bono East.
Hey, watching.
Mako Bono, Mako Ahafo, Mako Western North, Mako Western, Mako Central, Eastern Mako Fabi, Asante Mako Fabi, Nyame Adomwa, ene Ekopim ni fiada ne de Greater Accra fully part of Eastern, part of Asante. Yebewie ni nyina na kwame nkomo a many party made no so Nyame adom ene Madaroma afidie ya me baso yi chairman general eboa pa wo motenka na party for man de omo kan nyina ne se wo mo won kaye wo mo kai bra na me ye babunu don frefo dwumadi a medi ye se ye party ye nhihye mu no ye wo eye da ponda ye frɛ no Youth Day 21st day of February me shefa ma ye recognize sa da ne se esese yedidi djuma wo mo kai se ebra ye ye nhihye se ye sesa eye mra ehwe eye holidays ho na CPP mana ye ntibi ase na ye se esese ye kasa ho no eye 65 paragraph memo ye de call parliament na wo moto nsafre party no so media ni mu me komene ye communication director menu akuma Abdul Rauf Kadri ene ye call ye e de ya no de sem koto edwa ma mpani tie ye ka se wo mo atede ya ka no de tibia no sankomodie ni se de kan no ye bekoso adi sankomo no ye ko yanimi wo mo kai se britia bi mu a eye me kopre ye se yanto abanyi mi general secretary anye ye 2015 man popu miti ma anyai metina party no mu se central committee member edi juma som afenso so biom as director of elections ye di juma e electoral commissioner nyame adom so ene ono nipa ni madom a o ma ye nyaaye committees akese mienu a electoral commissioner e pa ye electoral reform committee ejina CPP ene amanyoku ahodo bia nan mu etna sa committee no so edi adwumadie ba wie ya electoral commission gusu a wode sa reforms no eye adwuma wo mo kai so say 2012 me ko pray say party ye numbers wo from ana eni wo kra wo mrahye badwafie no nanka ye bema so wo Kintampo North so anye ye no ye ma Kintampo North e ma ye numbers so ko soro kakra kwa me wo mo kai so say 2016 e wo musa me kopre 2015 se me general secretary anye ye die
okay
ye to abayi minua pani avokobna Green Street se onye frankatufo ema party no wo mo kai se strategy any ehun achese kwan ye befa so edi campaign na ye adwuma no media nimu ema ye ehun dwuma ema ye chinigana frana nyina ibigri no total support ye ne ye nuanom adendifo hia ye on this ade ne ba ye no metina wa fidie so kwa me wadaroma wo so se ma wa mo ema ebetre Ghana ya hye mo kai ni nyina afen so mo kai se eba se ye nya ene a edanso e wo de NDC foka ene de MPP foka emu a de wagina ama party no a okasama party no enye wa fidie yi so nko a enfidie agodo bebre aka wo mo kai ni nyina kwa me na me ka we na me mfa enwa me ho ana se me mfa mtumi ho se ne ya ye nyina no me koba bia mesre wonom se wo mo emfa ye bone nche ye fi se de ya ye senke so ani a enke se seat ba ko de ye wo e wo parliament so ani a ese nke votes a da ye to aba presidential elections am say from 2012 to 2016 and ye ma so kakra but ohwe on the average score no a emresantini ni no votes a ye nya from 2000 ebeba no presidential na swati obeba na swati na de yakra wom ni say ye party mpanimfo bi no mu a wo mo asom party yi pen ade animu kra say frankatufo kwame efana ene wo mo atiada ene nya say wo mo atiada kra keke emu mienu atwe wono mu akoti eku ahodo a eno so wo mo ni CPP no esi akan eye niema meni wo mu nhye mudie ni nyina no me de mani so edi hunu ene medaya so agu akwan mu se esese yetumi ye party biom ye party owo hode enso sabi na hoden no ewo fom esese ye gitum se ya mre na esese ye ma ye homene so na dia na ye betumi ama ye homene so ye be ye dia ama ye homene so dia di kan kwame esese ye yi ade a me friend say triggers of disunity no triggers of disunity no ye yi free ho na sanyama no a edi mpaipai mu ni nchichemu ba no de be boa me ye free ho baako ene ade a protocol mu maka no discipline chairman general
kabila
ye di discipline be ye adwuma ekuo bia wo na mra ene kwan ofa so chichire niema ye party constitution ye fa nya adwuma kwam ye di constitution ye adwuma ye koto aba e wo sunyane 2015 ene ye yi party akanifo ye constitution yi kira say ye to general elections we are the following year esese ye start ye ho adwuma ko congress e ko yi party akanifo a wo mo ye national officers 2017 na esese ye sha se esa adwuma no ya ntumi anye me mo obi asobo me ka ho bi party ma ye tie me ko ba bi a me ka e mo gitum say wo mo asoso e ka ho bi ofia no a ye party constitution say ye ni aban mu a esese enfie mienu ansa na ya ko the next general elections no ye to abayi frankatufo enti afi we yanka ye beto abayi o kan enfie mienu ko wachi a 2018 ana na esese nke ye to aba edi yi ye frankatuni ne ye ton no magana fo nyina eje ne nsem ene de party no ede eta na chi no ye gitum ye ntumi anya sa de mpo kwame
yeah
ye party National Delegates Congress a ekoto abayi ye mpanimfo wo sunyane 2015 no tumi a ye rehye wo monsa no na esese ba na wie ye 2019 me be ye acting general secretary 24th of October 2018 immediately me propoye ama ye the program called Central Committee G2 mu sabre no me papa Professor Mondele na ye chairman ye G2 mu ye say enka by the 21st of September 2019 chairman general
yeah
na ya national office elections awie aye flag bearer elections awie asada na ye Kwame Nkrumah woda no aye party founders day aye gidi say ye betumi aye sa ye betumi ahyefa ama sada no agira ho ama de odi ani ma ye koje Ghana fa hudie ankasa so no na nka ye be ye homecoming afre wonu ma atwe wo mo ho akonche ni nyina wo mo aye mre ni nyina wo mo atiada ni nyina na ya ye tim so no ye be hye ye sapo mu nsuo ya ntumi ani so ni nyina chi 22nd May 2019 me papa Professor Dele na ahensam nti na sesa otwe ne ho ni dua ba Haja Hamdat Ibrahim be acting chairperson and leader ya shasie di nhihye
ya na see from now ya wan
come chairman general
general secretary na me pay but if
I don't want na me kan yo
but ya na see from now yen kwa ni
enti ya di nhihye gu akwan mu a CPPD enfia edus adioson 70 years 2019 within 3 weeks ya de asudie ne ma me say me hwa ma yantoto niema chairman general me ne general secretary for dada ne bi di nkomo me papa Professor Ivan Adamensa okaya no ye PMP CPP general secretary me papa me wafa set abloso PCP no ye general secretary ye di nsawoso Professor Nino Dowuna me ne no edi nsawoso ema 70th anniversary celebration no ye di theme ye di ye na ye building consensus through tolerance and sincerity na ye nkabomu na ye adwene ho sabre na mu na ye relaunch a party newspaper ye friend convention chairman general ye tu sa na mo nyina de make kosi ni say ne ya ye madwene ni say ye to abadi yi James Kwabena Bonfe Junior say onye general secretary mehwe say jumadi amedi no me build a strong resilient national secretariat no say ye coordinating year Kwame party na juma na ye fofofo ye benya national program no means susu ye ni say esese ye nya a 10-year plan within the 10 years no you bring a forceful milestone period. The first 4 years, as I said, CPP Timi back power. 2020, yadi yani awodin bekom, awodin na mrade, and so me wogidie say, na me a otimi ma obonini ewonta no, obetumi aya anwade ama CPP aba power. Obetumi aya anwade ama yenya seats for parliament. Na mpo se anye yi a, enam say ye woda eso a dey animu a, eso nti no, ye ma ye ba mumu 2024, yedi ani bekwa kosi ho. Na answer na 2024 no, 2023, your district level elections. Me can form me home na your party manifesto 2016 ye ka say district level elections no as say ye yen satraye e wo mramu enu nti na ye mu bi no support referendum ananka ye ama ya to abadi yi MMDCs no e wo your party manifesto mu ye 2016 page 37 oko kratafe to so edu aduasa enso na e wo hono challenge na ye be hwe ne sponsor candidates ama wo mako unit committee amomako electoral area assemblymen and women na yenya sankrofoi 2019 dia na ye no behind the scenes ye bo modern eta bi no machi kwame ye party ma including your Asante regional chairman our ye assemblyman e wo konongo ye be born modern aye sa niema yi na ye sa niema ni nyina no na ye kanya party no ye party nkwa na from January to December each month of the year your calendar of activities are ye di adwuma e betwe akrade aba party no mo ebi ane January 8 positive action day ebi ane February 21 youth day ebi ane February 24 Ghana's day of shame that day in Ghana ebi ane 6 March Independence Day ebi ane April women's affairs any convention ebi ane April 27 Founders Death Day ebi ane May Day yene adwumayefo na konji ifangudie ebi any June 12 party awoda no no ebi any July 1st Ghana fangudie na wie ya wie peyo July 1st kwame say wo kai say e mawoda the link between myself the Convention People's Party and Ghana kwame is one of a natural affinity na me e de me be she musa August bia say e party annual delegates conference yentumi nye na me adom ye to abani James Kwabena Bonfe Junior sanya ma no ye beye ofi August na o September September 21 Kwame Nkrumah woda ye Founders Day
Kabila ho na odi besi ho na odi besi me da si minim review
we are now 24th September
minim review
the second coming of the CPP
me da se
PMP administration nema bebre wo ho
me da se
me da se na
because they say regional minister Krabon Semama say you win
na kwa me nche muntu obi contest na
menimo
ye nipa mienu na ene ye contest
na obi contest
me na me nkame opponents wa semunti me na meto so mienu me na me da ase ho na se de kukuru bibia fi ase ho no
kabia menka bimbo nche ye agboro nkura na number worry ofena moko chenchene na say ma ada ye wi nse de bia o ma ya mbada ne de nse ya bada ya ba say ade nse
abro ntin here
na kwame
yes
Kabila ye bibia atunchen a he is so versed in and with the history of CPP. Chade, all who there personalities are from the word go in the events in all his young adult life. It's all been CPP.
Yeah.
It's important. I say smart that some which is a one war tradition with it. More some anabi.
Then or your shoe in.
Yes. Yes. It's so see people walk more matter that went to Ashada was it 15 to say to Ashada.
Yeah, they actually 22nd Saturday.
22nd of January.
No, 22nd of August. Mimi da obe ya.
Okay.
So we are 3 days away.
Yeah, manifesto lunch na.
Yeah, share na say National Delegates Congress.
What did you can boom?
You didn't boom. In fact, the presidential and the national officers and the youth, then separate.
Okay.
But you can boom.
Together. Yeah. A ways of also.
I know be a better. Also, everybody try for your website.
Yes. And we are doing it in all the 16 regions. Yeah, decentralizing.
Okay.
Because of the COVID, we don't want the numbers to congregate.
Okay.
ben 16 regional centers.
Mwayale. Kwame Kabila meje dodua wo tie CPP dodua echinje bia yin de eya ne den ogine CPP nti wonfa yimiam no wonfa nsha na memende yimbir bad na prepa what mo wi bad na prepa
minister ndempo maiza be chale ewewe no mase menonam ayaze me dase
Inti Kabila for GS.
That's right.
Obese allow him everybody to chop for his website. Kabila all the way. That is Michael Jojoji who sends that one. And then this one says Yao Yeboa says Kabila say nye high no besi. And I said okay. I like that. Okay. Yao, thank you. And then Kabila for General Secretary. Interesting. Let's see who's here. Kwame, tell Kabila to stop Mako. It won't bring any votes. CPP is dead and gone. Their sin against those who brought their founder down and set him up as general secretary is what is before them. Alfie. And then the CPP went to the grave with Nkrumah. That's the reality Kabila is refusing to accept. No matter how serious they run, the fire in the CPP is gone forever. Kweku Debra Jr. Atonsu. Tell Kabila Asempe Tia. Please, when Kabila says he and some of the party leadership deans are so, means he fought with them. It should be Yedin Kitahon Ben from Fotobi. Okay, we'll check. Say your Professor Jukuma Hinton. We'll check with him. Yeah, that's a papa pay. I see Kabila can say and your honor be see me say unsino. Okay. All right.
Kwekuri
waka traffic light.
Oba.
We got new program bombay.
Ekaya, we load now.
Anyway, Minister, ended that. I heard TV and I know who be. Election 2020 comparison of records and projects abandoned. VIP replies NDC will completed some E-blocks 16 Mahama hospitals. First term infrastructure development, Akufo-Addo government is second to none, says Baumia. Cost of 4 interchanges under Akufo-Addo is Mahama's cost of 1. NDC vows to head back on Thursday, which is tomorrow. Ended that not then?
Mamazin come and show. Nah, I'm sure. Wait here for and pim and can film from Antomufu. Na one Muntumuhara. Okay, TS na the 4 exchanges na 4 no ya one and I was TS there's could also 4 tier.
Mametin also the projects cost less.
Yes.
Than a
and also they got the same value for 4 tier. 4 different.
Yeah.
No, yeah, one. Okay, all right. Yo, what the room? Chairman General.
Yes.
I pay my Obia the dinner hui. My mental fit Africa can sign a messy quim. So, what's your name? Neda, Yamiadum. A man paying no kafu. A man in na. Emma me Rebecca Akufo-Addo. Na baso tro command your man na man told us singing na nejuma ho na fifi man tom heta ya nkokwa mami a da wa fa o man to no kra mpo de na ne ba na bri na baba yi hamboa ne da obakan sama oye achimfa hospital kwa musu anyina se ye be no obrodo a no mabo head post na no call so onya ma obromo da na mami onimko achimfa hospital afi na achimfa hospital onya mfi oha oba pain say ye covid ya nchenwa management na the so directorate in woyen hihye ya what the bohwe na nche the next 50 the next 100 years of the life of the hospital man pain here kwan biado hospital masum na mo so mo foundation ma yɛde hwɛ ɔnye mba yɛde hwɛ mofrɔma ho yɛdi na yɛhwɛ dɛ beebi obiara wɔ biara obenya kwan akɔ hospital ma wɔatuma ahwɛ no wɔnya apɔmuzen nti ɔbɛyɛ adɔyɛ papa hwɛ ndɛma ɔde bɛka nsa de bɛboa assorted items a ne nyinaa ɔrekɔ akɔsom ɔyɛ amanfo a bɔkɔ akeka hospital nsa ma wɔahwɛ ho ofi hɔ kwame
na
ɔma mu ne nyinaa Rebecca Foundation ɔwɔ ɔmdɛ sɛ library and ICT bɛyɛ tana orisi yɛreka sɛ wɔasi 4 na fimfirimantom ɛta yɛ nkɔkɔ a baabi ma ɔde bɛbɛsii so yɛ mori ɔyɛ abura sɛ bukɔ amankase na ɛne da kwame ɛho a wɔkɔrɔ asɛ a ɔkyɛ dɛ maame bɛka sɛ wɔ mori ahokeka na nanom mori atenkongwa ɛna fɛnyi kwagya ɔyɛ pofohen na ahemfo my goodness yɛmi na America emede obakere bi a mutumi ntwen na ne da pressman a wɔba wɔ ahokeka wɔ mori kwame mama hwa politics media twa in fact after university I was in university and following Edubuahin Dr. Selbijani and former agriculture minister under Wofana Buzi akwa Wofana Edu Bibi I didn't call Hoina Poba oye Wofana
Asadu
Yansedu oya was an industrialist as well was Safuedu yes Hoina na kufa adu ya kan Poba ni edu wechi na se ekɔ campaign na na da nam na sɛ amanfo mbo anjedo a na ehu da ndama yɛ na ma mehu so a na ma yɛ regional secretary mpano no nya me edu hɔ a da mo hu da yimpompo aba na ɔkyɛ dɛ e wa asambon po kwa me ndi da mori my goodness na ye kwekotwa ɔba payin kotwa ɔyɛ library kum ICT that's a 40 seater now the computers na di na bokum wa furnish books na owen ma yedi twatun aman ahema paramount queen mothers divisional queen mothers market queen mothers ama payin na hu kafo de oyimamba won gba wosom we fiefiem wo yan putem wɔnya nkrokro do na ɔman mba onyim ho ba wɔsom papa ohye ho nyina di nkomo kwan a wɔde bɔkɔdo ayɛ ho adwuma dza aboa ma ɔman mɛyɛ kyekyere akɔ mukweku ma yetum ya akɔ yim
in fact kweku reban obi send a message it wa ban pedama kan chen makan de we waka traffic light ho no ani osabute
ani de
I say the man has lost 3 semi-finals in a season, so he was trying to get himself in good shape before coming to the office. Not Man U, but Penalty FC is no longer a big club. Greet Kweku Baku for me, Ani Osabuchi.
He just spoke Chinese.
Ignored.
Annie, did you hear that? He says ignored. Kweku Akwaba.
Or fire blank bullets. When you call for
Arsenal. Yes,
Kwame.
Yeah.
Oman pay no kafu baya oman oye manton mbwa. Yɛdena se na nanu ma hemfo ama hemba honyina ejina wanem yɛdena se na yɛda ma yɛta kan biso nsan de ombre bio na ebio ma se todo Kwame memende
yeah
MPP ama yeku ya keka yɛn ho a yɛbɛyɛ manifesto launch ɔyɛ 2020 Finfrimantom na CPP niti MPP niti UGCC oya 1947 August 1947 na pemfo a wada no wode boba ade wa achemfo nti party no de oya Finfrimantom da na Ekufu Ado na Fred Blay na pemfo a wada no wo hu da mpa And he says, was remember. Yabano papa share yaba bem. Oh yeah 2017. Part for my worship there. And yamfa first conference. Yeah, the party no be me yafia be me able to. And for the call. Cause I'm from call Pimplemanto. Yeah, the 70th anniversary of UGCC. Yeah, the chado. Kwame 2016 manifesto I had the Boba my launching what trade fair. Emma, and fair bass and a frame, Mount Pain and not by my yam able to. A Jessica round now, a chimpo man or by the papa. Party paying for town or man paying was no, Pimplemanto. My women day. Party paying for na, Walba was when I check Guamem. Walba na, Zowum. Na and a pump not to me. What you go so boss of your napa 3.5 years. Every sector of the economy, India baby with you 3.5 years. Wait against the background there. Kwame. Impa another one or one. What the yes, Kasam Akasha ditchim. Yes, Kasam Netin Debia and what Akasha ditchim. Who baby in fact to one fan share into what Akama. Because share bad time who are often IMF. Wait against that background. 3.5 years. So yeah, Mama paying and now buying why ye some penna some crampa. What's it say? It's Okudra, name because it name too. Kwame, Obion or man paying some man paying the oh yeah, dear, I'm penna some. Now so 3.5 years, you do my why yet. It's the manifesto. Pimplemanto, Miminde, a man paying Angasa, on no inhabitation. What's a goma? Second round, Papa Nankasa more to adorable. 4 more to do more. Your lunch with Pimplemanto. Nachi Moto to Mr. Nechimesi Quim. President visits to the region. Kwame here. A man paying, no doubt about it that this man is a promise keeping man, a promise keeping president. Abra also a confront sim. 7th January 2017. No short money na border. Emi adodan kwekufado. Abanya amrubobui. Another man or man shishe ya me mobile bobom ashishe. Men tena Jubilee House. Amphibia mesa from. Kwame, tell me whether this man has reneged in any of the 4 years. Tell me. Obi Shabode. Obi Shabode. Samiyam Amabaya president, cabinet meetings. But they call from region to the region to region. Second point into one war. Now, oh, we are so us make sure political party leadership. These are very easy, simple things to do. 4 years. A good for the share board there. Every single year, mobile ayanan ako all the regions, Mako district, main and Anmakisia. I am challenging anybody 4 solid years in the face of this even pandemic. I am on a teaching plan work me too. But look, this is not a man that will go back on his promise. I say no more to see what is happening on the ground. That is what energizes him. Masoba, Netimo. Now is a 7 December, Yakwakotwaba. Nasser Kotwa baby. Abai, never punta na. How do you then want to see Ghana develop? Yes, see development Kranado, and this is the man. This is the government. It's a man to me also die lucky. Now quite me all about or the I saw Bobo from
so yeah then.
Oh yeah, August 2017. And now they Kunfi Babadi. A Kunfi, the color of a Kunfi has changed.
To what?
What you were seeing in those times, only the hand why you are brother Quay, no the danger crown, Obiba, Nala Chara, Mopa, Imamo City, why be Mamo City, and the Abuben, and the what's it improved variety. Bottom what are you drinks? No, what I'm guaranteed market. To the stand a confirm mine or therefore or the Baba did a yaman nana separate by traditional council meeting. Kaja Sassi asase na your ekwebi dobi and sana majo ma adme to into council meeting ekumfiti kala no hasesa ekufuado no yero nkuti kwa me say ibeyim kakra babago mu abewade kwaku hwa ade ayabe what say damadi why in France what France croissant sakra
croissant
about it
croissant
ebe wadi ya yetampa ani de ayo kwa do ndo ma musu
croissant
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 kwaku abamodo
you spell it now ebe kati
every spell the back of the croissant CROISSANT
Ekufuado 1.5 years croissant Abba Ghana croissant Abba
and your croissant
hey we are just there next
Welcome to the league.
oh God
Kwame seko ekokohwe oya ayi kasa di ropa ehwe sesia set up na ehwe market sesia well established across the country 3.5 years ekufa Dubai oya sweet potato nutritional value coffee and not bobade to help correct nutritional deficiencies health deficiencies and oba payindi one district one factory babaza oya ja obenbafo na ni payfo awaka no wosom na product of your ban is mind boggling na yi meka ina na mesade sa ya pia nyas kasam wetumpuna. If you go to the shelf and you find some other things there which have come from elsewhere, na se ungana di gua, please opt for this.
True.
Yeah, to me and carry up young somebody. Hey, what's it? Yeah, economic structure the same. Fitikwame Kumanado and even colonial times. Raw material export. Say young Kasa yam when you blue. Them a young say patronize to enable them improve and to continue to use technology. Say young the man young queen me da. Into making imagine all Ghanaians. Go to the shop, go to the malls, and when you find these products, please place emphasis on these than the ones which have come from elsewhere. It's guys that rope and one something. Quite me the quim. What the room? I'm about the pen. And see, Madawasipi, no man that. Osin Obiara Oboshe just on the surface. They comparing a infrastructure. He may be making a mistake. Kwame. I NDC what one there. Well, yeah, some headline project be. Headline project I do mine on mine. Ninja doing na your mind is kasam. Says kasam no koye shishan koya. There will be nothing like funding education. Let everybody mark it on the wall. There will be nothing like improving on infrastructure, because infrastructure you have to have solid economy backing you. Say ya yandam na say yes oh ya peri ya to akotuam on ye. Ya yandam yes oh ya mama oh ya serene another environmental good in order to promote private sector growth on ye. It's the fulcrum of all that a government does. If there's any that can be put across and that goes contrary to what I'm saying, let them come up and tell me. Nina, yes, Kasam. Kwame, eventually, after 8 years in office, President Mama NDC administration landed this economy in the hands of IMF. Na answer no mabama nida ba umiayen go to critical policy. Critical policy 2012. Abraham Payne Professor Melso say go do yen baby kware. September thereabout. President Mama oyen shembi PV obia we yen baby corner notim
otegum na asam kakra kan hwe equals under government expenditure management. As we are determined to break the cycle of overspending, especially in an election year. Strict instructions have already gone out to all sectors against any unbudgeted expenditures. No new projects are allowed to be undertaken without strict adherence to the discipline of the national budget. Each sector minister has to give an account of their compliance with this directive. I am convening a cabinet meeting next week to receive briefings from each sector on this directive. On the basis of these briefings, the Minister of Finance will also brief cabinet on the outlook for government expenditure over the remainder of this year, 2012. Kwame, I have sent you back into time. Can you recall? After this statement, what happened? Come forward. 2016, Okwekaye State of the Nation address. That's why I tell you that President Mama Ayanagasa Okasempa na nuwe fi no ho. Okansama bo na nuwe fi no. Sometimes one thing contradicts the other. And about 1 million jobs. When indeed at the crunch of the youth calling on him, us know he was not a magician. On your bill in Quenya, no the Jumaba. In the Wadan would about 1 million jobs at the end of phantom second term or 4-year term. Kwame Echo 2016 the State of the Nation address. Ma mo aya bo na machine sadada no wa yo sabado nechi of State of the Nation address. Me say am so mpocho. Don't fail me. Mo ko wie yin there. Papa okwa parliament. Na okwa parliament share the promise that he made in 2012 went to Wednesday. He went back to Parliament, State of the Nation Address 2016. Oh God. Now,
Krasana no ayo dama.
No. Kwame me locate you na all ham them no. Last week a similar thing happened to me. Oh good. I wanted to get that, is that, but I'll get it for you. Okay, 2016, when everything has gone out of hand, total mess. As someone can do in there, as a country, our bane has always been that in an election year, we have expenditure overruns. Now our promise, 2016, his words. Our promise there, 2016, I abandoned it. On yet that will spend will affect your economy in any way. President Mama. It say Asia, whichever side you look at it from. President Mama has never been consistent. Sometimes you wonder whether he knows or understands the things that he puts across. Now, onam doni aja over to me do. Waka bibi that chanity. Kwame says dangerous political campaign be already. It's then you cringe.
Benter.
Kwame, before the registration, he went to the water hall, the water region. Water hall.
Commonwealth and water hall.
Water hall.
Make at that time.
No, water and a page can get to William, Madasa, and Sana Capre, a baby that's all water hall. It's quite before registration. Okay, water region. Kakakan Sampi all aimed at the water region. Painful what's it? Another amount for what's it? The Bobo Etia Ekufado. Nana by To the extent one director of elections, I think that I don't even have to give it any value on air. Value on air. There was a soldier fool. I share the war ball. Oh yeah, yes, she won't buy. Na director of elections one time held the high office of a minister. Now, for president in summer or come for no referral of all kinds of the crime may not be worthy, airworthy. Na na more na and Kwame, he was the same person who came there. I am okay. I am happy with the registration so far. Na nkasa or admitted there or jitum ma registration ekwekesin or jitum pa. Kwame in the dance and in the day on voter region view. Na kasort nam ye there. Oye Kufuado MPP aban. Where ye bibia there wo ba suppress oye from Mountain Mumba. Muyim da ihe ihe NDC and Mimadano ihe de yensedam. But Kwame, I tell you menije you there. Say the chairman of Council of Elders. Oye Honorable Dan Agbadapi. Dan Agbadapi indeed made a clear statement to the NDC and to the flag bearer. The voter region will not be hoodwinked anymore by some of these utterances.
Okay, be careful. Okanya.
But quick. Council of Elders, let me, I have it here. And then say,
I mean, who be or social media? I'm saying I'm a social media.
Social media is it. You got to be careful about social media.
There's a denial.
The disclaimer be from him. Also, many sure because I'm very skeptical these days when it comes to social media. I mean, Kado is a useful platform. It is very useful, but a lot of fake news.
Your point is that I must not proceed with it and to be double sure before.
No, just be careful with what you pick up from social media.
That's all.
All right. Well noted. But what is the objective of this campaign method? What is objective?
Catch him.
There, 2016 year president crowd. Okay, Gina, the northern part of this country. Kasa, okay, there. Vote for me because I am one of you. A president that a section of the Ghanaian society must cast their ballot for you because you are one of them. So the rest of us who are not one, who don't see you as one of them, what do you advise us to do? Na Kwame, on them the only Bibi Papa. Osanda, in this election, it is not President Mahama's promises. It is President Mahama's record. He is not an unknown person. Oyeza fufurubia ofi eso noreba. Oyeza ya sonashe. Vice President 3.5 years. President because we lost a certain president for half a year, and then president after he was voted for 4-year term. It's papa. It's on yet all back before fracture here. Nisa Regiman is already there. Afuta Medabama Ghana Fina Yenu from Mountain. They are one unitary state called Ghana. Pina Yatnako Yawa Wayamu Obi saw the genealogy treated them. Kwame, you will see all sections, all tribes within the genealogy. It's all there. It is a Obi Baka Bibi, the Bibi Kayobia, invariably. No, the man one kasa eka utejama aye. Let's not indeed give an ear to this president, this former president, who only seeks to divide our society. Namakani na to the substantive matter that I'll be rounding up.
But also share some pain wait you can also a Kwame Duncan. Voter hall power this morning. Something must kill a man. And Obinsu say also Mamu Bonizin. But also tell Kwame what he has done is what we call a Freudian slip. We catch him. Kwamina, we catch him. He no be voter rich, he be voter hall. And then your old man Prince Donyina in Techiman. I can tell you this boy was not able to play Inte was on campus. Anopai, then ni voter holy. Hey, Kwamina. Then this one says, Papa no, aka voter hall. Kwamina Duncan match. What they were don't pano si voter hall pa. What's it? Kwamina Duncan should be very careful in these dangerous times of Papano. This vote. We say tell Kwamina Duncan is pronounced croissant.
Croissant.
Hey, Kwamina has done a quick kuba.
For my life.
Anyway, Kwamina,
yes.
Kwamina.
Share another. A man paying never did you. Of far, sector by sector. Of far, or your roads. And indeed, every region, and if you may, every district, road, one form or the other, road construction is going on. Emma make say, under MDC, Cape Coast asphalt overlay, it only came on in the last 1-2 years to the end of President Mama's tenure. That was the second term after Mills' first term and then Mama's second term. On the Kufuado, Cape Coast, which is the capital, you can say, or your asphalt overlay, to over 25 kilometers. Several networks within Cape Coast. You can say contractor, and then contractors for that. Only Juma. Kwame, road sector Tunchia. Tell me, in the last 49-50 years, whatever you are doing, and especially when you became conscious politically, under Fourth Republic, Abaya Waba under the railway sector. Tell me, Abaya Waba it was my Osaja Fujija and a gradually deterioration. Nina, a Kufado 3.5 years. Into order you say I couldn't pay a casa. Our day you could do, Masamugana ma, may you feel my yabba, may you do, or day you could do your casa 3.5 years. No, what the Sikasamli share, won't baby one for a 12 fan share. No, what I can share, I am of one some conditionality so down. Say a bobo, ya wardrobe matapoa, no man for impact. Ipa school man from where drum the Kufado, Ababa young Juma. Aji Nimpana other speech where I am I said why did not be 3.5 years to do my pay why MPP. And the railway sector to China. Kwame, share Ada over in the school. It's mind blowing. My own school in Fantapim. 4 major solid structures. A whole new dormitory. Classroom blocks. I can say Masa. And I tell you, at a point we may even say that in fact may have to be converted into a university.
They want to
Kwame Mekatro under Ekufado and Minister Napo. I say my old school. And I won't be waiting to Kwabia when your old boys are Wakuko school see old girls. If in the last few months you have paid a visit to your school, the infrastructural development all couldn't. And the education to change, Kwame.
No,
Emre, Blansu, under 3.5 years.
Peace FM.
Central region, Kwame. I speak because that is where I am. Central region. Under 3.5 years, Ekufuado's Aban went to the potable water to close to 200,000. These are not conjured figures. These are Community Water and Sanitation CWSA agency. They tell you
Central Region, 50 man home. Na it's a Mwake Choya sports, and anytime Kweku has appeared on this big show, Kweku has always been full of praise for the minister and ultimately for the president. Simultaneously, we find a stadium, 10 of them, each one capable of seating 5,000. Just the stadium, you have all the ancillary sports, Nina, conference room, and all of that attached, all of it taking place simultaneously. 3.5 years. Now, Kwame, Akaya Zibia says, another Akaya, a supra, and a sufrau. Says the guy, Yaboshua, I do not want nature, Yaboshua, yet to measure. The ultimate message is that Sekupado Morgan was 2016. They won for 2 million for mum. Now what back, so ya daga na fu duduna. What objective eye? What you mark there? Nana Kufado wa by 8 years number. I am for it. Oman Sambra. The word against the background, be more by baton. Be money walk. Now that kasa. Usually, you dream to do some of these things. You may say, "Let me go and fight for my next tenure." Then I'll bring them on board. But under the first term, in the why? Oh, anyampo oyimadoye. It's me there. Ghana Fududuna. Ghana Fududuna. Kwame, already they have made up their mind. They are going to go for round 2, and it is 4 more to do more.
Kwame Nadankan, Central Regional Minister, Namotene Kan now. Zunya Akufo-Addo. He says, let Ghanaians be grateful to Dr. Bawumia for elevating the discourse of politics in the country through the comparison of records. He has led the charge by placing his on record. I urge my friends from the NDC to also bring their record and stop the tongue wagging of the gentle economic whiskey. Zunya Akufo-Addo. Why is Mr. Hamahama and his NDC always interested in the tribal politics? Evers and all other tribes have lived peacefully. My wife is a Gam, but ever I bit of it proper. Ask Kwekubaku, he agrees.
What's the meaning of that? I bit of it.
They should allow us to live in peace. Nana Hesi or Jiri. I don't know how you think Kwekubaku agrees, but I'll leave it there. Kwame, the Pokwasi.
Which aspect?
There were girls.
Oh yes, of course.
Okay.
No doubt.
I try beyond.
The Pokwasi interchange was initially a 3-tier contract signed by then President Mahama's NDC. The Akufo-Addo government has renegotiated to upgrade it to a current 4-tier at the same contract term. Kudos to President Akufo-Addo and his government, and that is Don Pino in Malam who sends that one in. And then this one says, okay, 4 interchanges, Tema, Pokwasi, Tamale, and Obechebi, total $289 million.
Okay.
The Circle Dubai interchange alone, $260 million.
Oh, man, matters.
So Michael sends that one.
Okay.
To correct
that's it.
The initial. But Apreku says, voter ho papano, Kwamina papano. KTQ says Kwame Nadankan hasn't sung for us in a while. Tell him, I beg him, where are the songs? KTQ. Well, Kwame's songs they come, he doesn't plan them. It was spontaneous. I also say no wahala. And then let's see. Tell Kwame Nadankan to speak into the mic, because as for voter hall, we are in it together. Kofi baby, Kwame Agwaji. I can go fast my own and the Chairman General, good morning. Please ask the Vice President to tell us how much revenue and how much have they borrowed, and how much of that matches the infrastructure that they have put up. Ayipe in Asisewa says, per my little analysis of what Dr. Bawumia did yesterday, I say without an iota of fear, that it was a compendium of pebble lies. meticulously prepared by intellectual tricksters and premiered by a deceitful vice president just to tantalize Ghanaians. But the lies will be unfolded. You pay Asiswa. Nti okan fresh kakrebi na mtimi can bia. Kwame Nadankan is speaking today as if he's possessed. More vim to the Honorable Minister Mama May East Legon.
That's right, Mama.
And then Dr. Bamia's delivery last night was great. Papa no ya dear pa.
Hey, Kwame. Tell
Honorable Kwame not to sing one song for Papa no because why ya dear Master Planner Junior Kentampo. Kwame Nadankan is making my morning ifwa in Tema. And then Dr. Bamia's catalog of infrastructure projects, which is available on the Delivery Track website, is highly commendable. How the erstwhile NDCs could use 260 million on a single interchange when this government is spending 289 on 4 bigger interchanges amazes even the devil. So like joke. Seba, I'll leave it there. I'll leave them, may they decide. NDC MPP, stop debating and complaining. If you are so right, prove it. Where lies the pride in saying you are more corrupt than me? There's no dignity in it. Let's change the narrative. A very long and hard road. Ghana is suffering. God save Mother Ghana. Nana Dollar Pokwase. Sense that one. The free SHS is really worrying the NDC and their flag bearer. I'm not a prophet, but I can say that Ghanaians will not allow this policy to vanish through their fingers. And are going to vote massively for the current government. Teacher Kujum Tepa Enyi na Susu. I hope I got it correct. I'm not too sure I did, but I tried. Right. Adu Malik. Kabila Siokong. Okay, let me give Kabila a few minutes because I know already we have found almost 22 minutes. In the meantime, Mrs. Kezia Bafo Boni, congratulations to you on your wedding anniversary, Mrs. Kezia Bafo Boni and your husband. And today is also your birthday, Commissioner of Police Mamiya Tiwa Ado Dankwa, Director General Welfare Services of the Ghana Police Service. Happy birthday, Mami Tiwa. Nasa Kabila Nkwa for 22 minutes.
I substitution. Kwame. I substitution.
Na nje also pedoko. Ona no so pedoko.
Me pressure measurement is oyadoye chema na
oyadoye but in terms of balance.
Benevolent.
Are you complaining na time ago?
Okay.
Kabila to aso.
Okay. Chawandera.
Minya.
Peace FM.
Comparison of records.
Yeah.
Nyame adom afi 2020. Invitation a yebeye.
Okay.
Na the me den say and you can comparison of records now. NDC o MPP o omo ka present regime no nko ade. Omo ka o mabako senso de ka ho. CPP yes you will be kapa. Ka the first Republican record. Niaka the third Republican record. Nyame adom so kra book ya aba abontia anase ye kan musisi ya. Me so me kra ma kan kakra intimate changing the dia no. The PNDC breach contested confessions of an accomplice. Wada ye nyuma ni biadi.
The PNDC breach.
Yes.
Contested confessions
of an accomplice.
Challenger.
And indeed, when I do a critique of the book, you will appreciate my heading for the book or title for the book. And yes, so your records available now. And until I make a CPP massa, who are General Secretary, obey me at 2 years. No,
topic.
Oh, yes, I would have me and them. Challenger. Me can say we are not me percent me be so oha semester. His Excellency President Mahama Kansimbi say 2008 say comparison of records no it could be a recipe for mediocrity. In a way he is right. If comparison of records no is not situated to a higher standard, a Ghana standard a bit me a mediocre. Intimate going forward, no, it should not only be limited to young records in terms of infrastructure. Yeah, you should also say qualitatively, Ghana for su any buying, changing the attitudes to reflect an independent nation no kwan be na yafa so adi sa adwuma no so Chairman General, on that note no na mi wie say Oman Ghana ebe yo enye yo ejina mini umi no yeso me da se nyame hira
General Secretary 1
na Saturday no nyame adom na ewia the next time you be share no na nyame enya adom na enye se
amen
act na fi ho
amen
na aye substantive
amen
adom nyame hira so amen.
James Kwabena Bonfe, soon to be General Secretary of the CPP. And your CPP comrade Abdul Malik Kwekubako is here. Ojam.
Yo.
Comparing records.
What? Inima, ended that mean our na trambasing into monitored.
But anyway, all the other issues are here. You may want to look at them as we go along.
Because you pay justice to ma Dr. Baumia ended now. At least you must have the full complement of Moye, and study it and analyze it properly. And unfortunately for me, ended that now. Maybe it's a few ones I may draw. I have to be very honest with you. I mean, to me, I'm focused on it. Of course, maybe few things on social media here and there. I intend getting the full complement so that it's a very important exercise, and it deal with it without a propaganda twist and tensor. You have to study the document that has been put out there. And fortunately, Martin, there was our tracker bios delivery visa or that's good for the public too. One at least where ICT minded can go in there and check. The media, yes, subject some of those things to validation and verification.
Exactly.
The same way we did. And especially the station did with the e-blocks, during the Mahama time. It's in the national interest. We promote things like that, accountable governance. I'll be very careful how I go about it, but there are a few highlights here. Me push forward, Kwame. And it's very important. There's this point out there. I'm the Ibikura try to clarify it for us in terms of cost of the interchanges. Say BBRC. Look, before the elections, in the countdown to 2016 elections, I remember there were some problems, difficulties arising over the value of these projects. Then presidential candidate Nana Akufo-Addo cry some statements. Some of them turn out not to be factual relative to the cost. Amankasa had the opportunity to join that particular debate, especially relative to Kaswa and the Rich Hospital. Now, mate the Nkrumah interchange, mate figure be say 200 on something or so.
$260
million.
Yeah.
Kwame Mentasi, nearly say you find the 74,880,000 euros. It translates to dollars.
Won't do that much.
We'll have to check, but I'm not sure they do.
Nkrumah interchange, that is the value. At least the loan agreement in our parliament, they approve it, and that is what it is. Man who they be mukso can there Nkrumah interchange part 2 into what they be, but me checks, and I brought the hand sides here. Me checks, I suspect those people are referring to the flyover, the Obichabilamte thing, Obichabilamte.
But the Obichabilamte, that's
about some $130 or $35 million. So are they combining the two? Because I know I've read records by Bimu try to describe Kwame Nkrumah interchange, my friend Dubai, as phase 1. Maybe was how we describe the Obichabilamte as phase 2. But eco parliamentary records that's Obichabilamte flyover. President Kramden last year or so, cut short, even though if the history of that it predates the advent of the Akufo-Addo administration. I mean, parliamentary approvals and all that. I mean, debate, I like it. It's fantastic debate. At least it takes out the insults and all those things, But we should be very focused. We should also be very fair. We should be direct. Me read the full text of what was presented and then do a proper analysis. Some of those projects like Kaswaso, Chekwamna in the Kaswaso predated the advent of the Akufo-Addo administration. And also called parliament. I think that was I think it was about $170 or so $million. Maybe we should be focused. We should be factual. Yes, and that means that's how we can have a very solid political and intellectual debate. Until this attempt to say therefore what the Boma was this, and then in Nkrumah interchange on stand alone or a 206. I want clarification.
Okay.
I don't think there's much clarity there. I'm praying there. Whether it's the vice president that put it that way, direct, and whether what is being attributed to him is quote unquote in some or kind.
Okay.
But preliminary observation, I'm not comfortable with the way it's being done. And you see, Kwame, when you make a case of inflated project, you don't stop there. You must
prove it.
You must prove it. Value for money audits. And we've done some. This administration has subjected some of the projects to value for money audits, and some turn out though it was okay. It was not okay. I mean, I am Kofi made to work on this Kokrokoo roads project. This is part of why last Saturday me take on government kakra. The investigations are ne Kwame Inya reporter make it public. Make it public. I mean, Kokrokoo's a report and investigation. My access a copy. I'm not a government spokesman. It's not for me to be doing what government ought to do for itself. But Kwame, clearly, yes, there were terrible things relative to that Kokrokoo's project.
Really?
Oh yes. Oh yes. I have a copy. I've gone through it, and maybe sooner than later, Mama may editors the opportunity to assess it and publish some of those details. When it comes to such things about cost of projects, inflated projects, and I like to have a very focused and factual interchange or intercourse on that. Why? Is there a problem?
No.
There's no problem.
There's no problem.
It's just that
intellectual intercourse.
This morning there seems to be a lot of
intellectual
language bordering on the salacious. From Papano to Volta Hall to intellectual intercourse.
Papano, what is that? What animal is that?
No, it is I can for that man. That's all it means.
On social media, we take on a certain dimension and meaning. Yes, on social media.
No question. What is that?
Because ordinarily it's a harmless description.
Okay. That's right,
isn't it?
In fact, it is a harmless description until it appeared in Parliament.
Otherwise, what's the big deal? Even seeing it in Parliament, I didn't think it wasn't an unparliamentary language.
But unfortunately, that is
I think Kojo decided to mitigate it by asking for the records to be
expunged.
But
because if you ask, say,
ordinarily,
the man standing there or that man standing there,
it was not. It's the reaction. This is the reaction by my good friend Aruna Idrusu. That
overreaction. Was it overreaction?
I think he overreacted. But and sometimes you can find subconsciously, perhaps Kojo too, subconsciously, Chetmasi was also throwing that social media anger. It's in there. I didn't take you on. Otherwise, look, it's a Papano. It's not a big deal. Even the John Jinapankasa will react. So, Metase, the climate, social media. So in a way, na innuendo kakra because of it, But thankfully, I think it's dying down.
No,
make a parliamentary.
Which is what it should.
Okay.
But as for social media, all sorts of even with wide in dimension. It took I tell them man can be. I don't qualify.
In fact, on fire. Well, we don't qualify to have such. It's not on fire.
We what can they examine here, papa? Anyway, the point really is I miss a young focus, na factual. Into beyond today, or they are subject to the vice president's. Me sure what's a 17,000 projects near them.
300 and
it's very important.
43 or so.
Let's track them. Let's verify. Let's validate. Oh, you're good. It's an this if we saw a responder. It makes it.
Now, more responded. They were informing the Ghanaian people.
Yes. But
ABI was working track road on your
but they are part of the Ghanaian community, society.
Okay.
Yes, we're being
now. Well,
someone work on them, but them the producer actual. Wow, and that's the topic you gave us. That was our respond, but maybe they didn't put it in the same way you put in one. So one, and then we make a point about abandoned projects in Anyama. The matter is possible, Kwame. It's part of our history. It's possible that 1 or 2 or 3 projects be a suffer delay, and you could describe them as having been abandoned. But I at times there's reference made to the Eurojet hospitals. Look, none of those hospitals has been abandoned.
You're sure?
None. And again, or there, a man would take time. Now we'll check for the records. And here again, I asked the Ministry of Health and the Ghana Health Service to lead that public education exercise. They should go out there, bring the facts, documentary evidence of where the project was January 2017 and where it is today, Kwame. And these things are verifiable. Church mercy, if you cry a video, audiovisual, Kwame, it may be entire mentality, and they've been working on it. 1 or 2 so far serious delays because it be more court. For instance, the military. Is it 250 or 350 bed more Ashanti region?
Okay.
Yes, there was a contractual dispute. The main contractor
land who has some baby now. Okay.
Contractor, the main one, and the subcontractors, we had serious problems. So almost 1.5 years, that matter was in court, and the Minister of Defense went to Parliament and gave them a report on the status of that project and the reasons why there had been a delay. It could be wrong half region, but we have there any time yet my metric documents. But why it was they stopped project this year because COVID some of the workers into what closely now. But otherwise, the documentation is available. In my metric, there each one percentage are no room, no percentage are always. For instance, Trifo Praso or a 60 bed. January 2017, no, you're 32%. Now, don't forget that this particular project, the genesis come from the Kufuor administration in terms of parliamentary and cabinet approvals. Designing and other things began just late 2008 and ended somewhere 2010. 2012, Mills administration, he decided that, look, let's kickstart it in earnest. Yes, but by 2017, January, it was 32%. By 2018, 45%. By 2019, we drew 68%. Okay? it was never abandoned. Sisia Minuka say Kwame Inima is 80% completion.
The president, as part of his tour
August 2020, was a commission.
But we're in August.
As part of his tour of the region.
So you'll be commissioning it?
No, he's going for the last inspection before commissioning.
Yes, but they anticipate. This is Ministry of Health document. The infrastructure department. What document in Amikete?
Exactly.
Is slated to be commissioned. That is to hand over. That sometimes dates to delays BBM. But August 2020, the 250 bed regional hospital Kumasi was a Siwa or Sabadi. Siwa. 2017, no, 33% January. 2019 is 65% 2019. Now Sisiano won't anticipate that will be in February 2021. This document, these details, put them out there. What were video recordings, what were pictorial evidence, put them out there. Let the people know that this is where it began, this is where we have reached, and this is where we will end. Timelines. Now I was say one jindinu, one bra with evidence contrary to what you are putting out there. Fortunately, this time here this mass rallies into Ibia Kojinana can be Neko.
Hard evidence.
Yes. Most of them who make the arguments will be in fora. They could be easily challenged to provide counter evidence. Aya, metrawa, menchasi. Yes, we journalists can do our part. But we are not the spokespersons for the administration or the opposition parties. Let one kasa one bra forward, one show what capability. No one put out the evidence. Now you interrogate. Validation and verification. But ordinarily, we are not those who should generate their evidence for them. And what hurts me is the evidence. No, for instance, like this administration, administration, the evidence is available. So why don't you put it out there? So what it also will complete Mahama hospitals. I don't know if that's how the vice president put it. And yet,
yes, and some still ongoing.
I'm sure references to the polyclinics.
More of the E blocks, about 27 of them.
Yeah, E blocks also is part of the matter I'm saying, Kwamina.
Yeah.
E block work on Mahama administration exit. No, not at least one will work one handing over news was a 47. 30 something of it. 13 or so of it, World Bank funded, but it's still Ghana government assets. Church must say there's a difference between World Bank funded and government of Ghana funded. The original vision was that you buy 200 E blocks in 4 years. I said from day one, the way 50 crime amount credit, because seeing him how. Yeah, economy neti na the way your bureaucracy na nyama ye wahano ota you should sometimes give allowance. So I was prepared to give them credit for 50 delivered. They delivered 47. I mean, it's still important.
That's a huge number.
Yes, and some of them were part of this free SHS accommodation facilities in terms of infrastructure. Whatever it is, there's a positive angle to it, even if it's just 47. It is one more availability.
Is it 47 or 46?
Yeah, it's what we were handing over news. I think it's 47 that was written, but say verification or -1 on your 46. It's still very important because 46 were integrated as part of the infrastructure base for the free SHS. So it's played a role. But what's abandoned? Truly abandoned. There were some that were very important, were very difficult to integrate because of their location. What you have to do is to look for new purpose not necessarily school based. It can be done because of your state asset or your sika na use, but to a large measure, when we complete, and they've been completing consistently. The Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service, Kwame, should be able to do a compilation, accompany it with pictorial evidence and video evidence, and put it out there with the media who will validate and verify. Political opponents who are cynical and skeptical, you leave them alone because the people would have seen the evidence. Check Mercy. Yet the matter now you're tug of war. Yabetra wa kamesu maka and usually it's noisy. It be anti. Now, about the MSI hospitals and the district hospitals, I'm the no 7 or so. They completed one. The Osu Shai Osu Doku Osu completed and handed over and began.
Is that not the Dodowa one?
Yes, I think it's Dodowa. And was functional before the Akufo administration took over.
There were 7 of them near Dodowa there.
Yes, about other 3 or 4. No, we drew by 50, 60, even 70%. But there were serious problems with the contractor. More North one was just 2%.
Only non-static crowd.
Yeah, on-static crowd. But officially, we want 2%. And this is Ministry of Health record. Nancy and Woma settle the problems with the contractor. They are going to wait. You can take on government partially. Because on your easy though, in the contractor with problem for contract, no another contractor, as people make it very simplistic. It cannot. It could lead to even judgment debts and all sorts of things. You need to settle the dispute if it's possible. And it was obvious that was possible. It would take him a little bit more time. Maybe they could have done it much earlier. But Kwame, yes, show what you are doing. Give the evidence. Records how me Kwame. It be born in terms of the financial outlays.
The abundant.
Abundant. A release sika. If ne obutum execute by 80% of a project. Ne so 4 years down the line. Project no I execute, contractor execute just 20% or 30%. Is it not problematic? And the contractor is telling you different stories relative to how much was spent. There, come on, you ignore that, get it fixed and move on. Ne, each one be accountable to the financial outlay. Polyclinics were complete. Yes, okay. There were 10. Kwamna, you should know, Central Region.
Yes.
There were 10 polyclinics. Yes. The starting date was January 2016. We anticipated that we will be January 2018. Church Mercy.
Yes.
2 years.
The loans and everything were passed in Parliament. 23.5 million euro. Kwame, were completing in commission works completed and commissioned for use in August 2018.
Yeah.
August 2018.
All he did
instead of January 2018.
All he did was to cut sword in the campaign period.
Yes. Why? It's the evidence is there. It's reality, Kwame. It's reality. It's amicata document in a while, but this is mere document. Go beyond it. Show evidence. Show that the more document or a real. Show that it by no abandoned projects no. Show that indeed you executed it. Some of them and there's a lot here, Kwame. Where we be? It be 80%, be 90%. They hadn't abandoned any of them. Meanwhile, Parliament as I'm approval for new stream of polyclinics. Put that out there too. I just sometimes don't understand that inertia or inability to communicate it effectively. And look, on the other hand, Ministry of Information could say the sector ministries, one kasa Kwame. Meet the press. Individual ministries meet the press.
Well,
yes. Take advantage of those events. put them out. Apart from Mami came there, able to my specialized documentaries and things and put out to the media. And I want to put media. Or free adverts.
I'm not up here. Yes, EJ.
Free adverts. And this is for what's a one person free education, free education. No, what adverts. What for me company be some civil society group be, and adverts now we in ya. Yeah, baby, I know what scanning fiber. Peace FM winning. It was a presidential staffer who was the one, the cash man. Hey. And official, yeah, then the pocket money.
No, sponsor those adverts.
Yeah, yes. What the 1 or 2 buy me paper? Into what into me receipt in the BBR invoice. That's why I know. Church mercy. Yeah, they paid. They had to pay. My boys were uncomfortable using them, so come on, go ahead, use it. You're a business. It's my son. Listen, Kwame.
Ojam, what's one try and see you?
It's in the deliberately mean your full disclosure.
What try and see you?
Because I tell you, advertise what the baby Ramono on a mamma better me. Let me short change.
Short change, yeah.
Please. What would say no? I will in the right positions. Won't say ye. This time, to me, mass rallies. Nan kotana nkojina wona nkan bibia na nko take advantage of the new new normal. And stay focused. Social media is there. Yes, it could be used. Mainstream media, it could be used. Programs like this, yes. Kwamna, you are entitled.
Or a free man.
Yes, and he does it. Let me be honest.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. To be honest with you, there's so much that have been done. I'm telling you, that remain uncommunicated to the larger.
If we do, we'll become their spokespersons.
Some people will say, there goes the government.
Leviticus Power says Kasua Polyclinic and the municipal assembly block was inherited and completed, but is now complete. It's an example of what Mr. Baku is saying.
Many of them, look, they've completed regional hospital. Guy.
Oh, please. Airtime is very expensive.
I hear you.
Oh, Charlie.
Airtime, as you know.
I hear you. Because look, it's sometimes mind-boggling.
I know. But Kweku, in your own namesake, Kweku say Chiadwa.
Oh yes, why not?
Also, menyon pronunciation class be an pay. Is the honor watch.
I hot.
I say to my brother Kweku Bako, tell him to say social media, not social media.
Oh, damn na makana. Bad boy.
I the train no about. I say Kweku Baku say opposition.
Oh no,
not that say I say but I say not opposition.
Oh yeah, my try look last week or so you try base na what test. And genuinely kwam na mentu.
Oh, you're trying now with two
mantum. Now it's not going to change.
What's the last one? Say 3, not 3.
Whoa. New words for those things. Let me use. No, it's true. It's from childhood.
Kweku say Chado, if I may add, tell him to say number, not number. And you're going to make a number. Number. I said numbers.
Why am the man?
I didn't watch it. From man, maybe changer. And Mr. Last consciously put me to test. I failed.
Oh, he failed. The bane of the NPP is that they don't communicate properly. They assume people see what they are doing. Their communication wing is failing them big time. They ought to speak. I agree with Bombay. There's so much to be said because a lot has been done. Conform sends that one. This one says, tell Kweku to also say proper propaganda.
Hold my trial.
And
Consciously propaganda.
And Sir Obama says, tell him it is money, not money.
Only old time.
Hey, Kokrokoo is hot. Hey, fortunately, so about I'll say fortunately say on car propaganda. Oh, he said propaganda, fortunately.
Propaganda.
Hey, but because I can slowly.
Let me end up.
But I can temper.
We free SOFO.
Somebody says, tell Kweku Sechiado 3 is the new normal. He should live with it. 3 is the new normal. He should live with it. And this one, I'm sure Kweku, I'll mention the person, but I'm sure you know where it's coming from. What's the main country there? Say soft drinks and stop saying minerals. Last week.
Yeah.
Also on cast of the they also minerals. Tell Uncle Kweku that it is Nina, not Ninia. Oh, if it trees are them. Anyway.
Opinion you come shadow be we
put as easier. Anyway. On a very light note, Chairman General, if all Ghanaian men will be fair and criticize constructively, like them papa no or friend Kweku Bakono in Ghana them papa no or friend Kweku Bakono. Anyway, Edward Ejiri, Captain Inside Takwari. Okay, I have just one quick commercial and then I'll come back. Tell Kweku Bakono not to worry about the pronunciation square. It's fossilized and will turn into crude fossil fuel soon. That is Sampine. And before I take that commercial, this one says if you're looking for a fully furnished or non-furnished house to buy in East Legon Hills, non-furnished ones to buy any man who pays any tier, non-furnished and fully furnished. Okay. So per diato, it be a fully furnished, it be a non-furnished or East Legon Hills. For pen paper number we see here 023 907 5358 till 023 907 5358. Almost a payment plan cry available. Into them, we drink one. With them. Okay, let me just do this one commercial. Just one. We'll come back and wrap up.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you. Peace FM.
FBN style 894. Hush. You want your business faster? You need to bank on the fast track. You only need your phone. Follow small instruction. You know they need no data. Quick, make you know they waste time. Take your phone and tell it number. Let me show you magic with the star 894. Hush. Star 894. Hush. Star 894. Hush. Come make we enter the future. Star 894. Hush. Come make we enter the future. Peace FM.
Yeah, toi.
FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Yeah, toi so ababe pon enra make a simbi wa ha and obi su bisame. I'll see you see what has happened in Mali. Yeah, I see what has happened in Mali. And that is why that man in Cote d'Ivoire is annoying me. What friend name? Alasan Ouattara.
What ban was say?
Annoying me. Just annoying me. Cry. Mali Suna. Why am I? What we didn't want to happen has happened. Okay, right. Kwamina.
Yeah.
Yampone.
Yo. Chairman Eba. Obia. Campaign mode intensifies. Na the synopsis on that Mama Toss Water Region challenges government to show what you have done with borrowed monies. I wobo sika abanya ba anabo sha abanya ba na wabo boom no was over him. Kwame, what's that number? Or maybe a bo. Naza Ezreye. Sir, yeah, and the show will be the wapper watch a show. Now, what to Futu to Guaman when you ma. Is your hand numboom? Ubosan, is your hand numboom? And I be there. Sika something now wasn't out to or another was no one or no to Nado Emma or to Mubabosa. Abra President Mers Mahama Babim. They have saying Kabuma. Oh yeah, my album will fit. Na manaze ni na 9.5 billion Ghana cedis. Enna yes ka samna hihye no so na hozen be mo gina hin. No be di mo nsem. Mo nfi awotwe da mo ti fi hwan. Manna a ritem. Enfi awotwe na wo ti fi hwan. Na mo ba fa ya. Oya opepepe akunu na chirpo enum anoye oman bosa ya bo oman na amanadini na odi kwakwo wie opepe oha edonu eson na number 127 billion obiara ritem fa cell calculator no for bubu oya ohani chichemini mo kwekesi 9.5 to 127 billion. It is not about the quantum, it is about the percentage. Percentage. Ohanum bubumin eban what's that? And ohanum bubum majin okesida. No 127. Get able to 240. Inti Sasha. No chade ake bibi today. Oh yeah 100%. Na calculate 9.5 to 127. Not your percentage in fair. Na what kind was it? Sika ana bosa abo ejuma adaya wa he. Se bi o fache mo. Facha. What the bin na what the pattern oya kasa ntina mese facha man.
Oya kasa papa. Oya kasa papa nchen ka da man fancho.
Ejo chaba obi on tasin. What one for the bin na what the pattern. I am fancy kasa. Hey murder so. You be kwat man e bitim. Abra kagina parliament na kakade. For the past 5 years, microfinance for a mushroom. A Buddha, my interest rate, our promise. No session, Hobabema, Nakede. Ma Ibibi under President Rollins. R5 na Peram, and where would Mukasa 2016? Emma says, yes, those finance institutions, microfinance, they have come crashing down as a result of lack of supervision by the central bank. 2016 Aqua Bank, Equal Parliament, one summer got to my name. Dominica Kiara, and more, Macadam put the marble. Enwa okan pa wo bonga hafu na nbutem wa sama ka cha won yin de wan kra wan ko school mpo onye ma won ye hen didi wa tam kra de godo. You took no steps to ameliorate their pain and get them as president. Neja ho awura sam dama e kan so e den twem e twu ho kurum
Kwame na
Oya Vice President Mahmoud Bawumia abra no ye ne economic lecture series okay cho man na there as a result of the modern Bank of Ghana what ye ne keka lack of supervision here then president okwa parliament ko kan some banks are in line to collapse mameke obia Kwame osemobwan hey what find no phone accessible what the text messages what Baba says yeah that then what find economic guru economic wizard Bawumia Kwame say yena asemo ka cho man ya there president mama ndisi mama mwichichi a workwe fa banks ba ya wotwe bi won keka ente ya ka ente wonyin na wogina do as we speak na mobile pay me there them banks na no do from what the central bank did but why in there instead of proper supervision na wa sika we pay sika in the tune of 600 million over 400 million over na wa na wa da mo wa de mo na wa nkasa kwan a wo fado a wo de mo ho bra under your watch as president. In the depositors, once you go to go, you do point to the depositors. What package is Canada? Yasam. The all known, famous Korea or Kwame Obum Akitesia. All package in this car.
Midland. Midland.
Midland.
Ananya Midland.
Akitesia policy.
Midland savings.
That's right. Now under President Mama NDC. Abura what the ball mine Kwame abur what the ball mine and one young she and one what the one sika koku bank want to one sanka and one what the one sika call a microfinance akem and one what the one sika call a small deposit na now what the bin what the matter it been no what the matter no man paying by Obia, Ogin no man bahu, Ogin or man no. So I can which him the massa, or ye naba. Amaya, you're nine and fair, what the Mupost and what the Mabana and the Maple President is it. A man phone, war her, was to do or you was to do. It's a year the man, the matroka, I talk. No man paying by ya. Where was my central bank, the 1 year to form. Ashama over there yafa public money sikanti able to be there before friend yafa na ya shede all your depositors close to 4.6 and now over 4.6 billion Ghanaians ya shede be secure mo sika we dey cook bank on ya da obohwe ebi also when kasa meko akakan wo parliament there all your microfinance and akakan they have come crashing ayahwe won man paying a Tanamoa, Nina, buying public money. The Queen of Gagina, a Wafana, a man for him there, Sika, a Bossa, is the idea. What the bill, what the matter? Now,
come now, your political areas. Your political areas.
Kwame Oyakaso.
Mr. I can
okay. Makan Brofo.
Physics does not beget flatulence.
We started, I guess, producer and we started free SHS we started SHS.
Okay, free SHS.
But
since I tell you that time so yes because other Kokrokoo so bim kakra.
Oh,
enti mama ono na memfe bibia mpoma bibia na because aka campaign mode aka voter region.
Oh, me no dara.
And I can there you
me so do. Me wa kanya ma yan baba na next week mo ba.
Mate.
I politics more than Yabutero. Yabutel pa kwame hwe. Last week was there's a Tuesday out at it. In is about topical. Mo bia bonan mi biru kote kakwe o bebia. Na wo pema kasa obafi president Mamman ma by there. I will cancel free SHS. Is that what they want to hear? Before then they say the man intends to cancel free SHS. What's in direct? It's amazing. It's as though the rest of the country we have failed to be intelligent. Free you put 2 and 2 together. President Obama says Ghana's educational system could risk near collapse if the free senior high school policy being trumpeted by the MPP is implemented now. You are listening to this. The man says this, and you are saying that if you give him the opportunity to come, this is how he values the and considers the free SHS. That if you did it today, as President Akufo-Addo has done, it will collapse Ghana's educational system. Now it's Papa Nkan direct today. Mabamukra free SHS. See, okay, Gina, wafana University of Cape Coast. Kakacha ho there. Abai must spend 2 billion Ghana cedis on free SHS alone. What are you then doing with the rest of the economy? So somebody speaks this way, and you want to trust him with free SHS? There, Abai there. Human resource material. You develop because see you developing human resource material. Gold ocean from Fasu, iron ocean from Fasu, bauxite from Fasu. It's the government says that I'll put my money where my mouth is to develop the human resource base of our country. Also spend 2 billion of Ghana oil money. Instead of with the Boko posters so said that from bats and one and no, but the Ghana from back. As the 2 billion Ghana citizens, if you spend it on free SHS alone. Now, Kwame, in some of our country, let's go to what others also said. Obia. Maybe anything free is not quality. Samuel Kujetwa Blakwa, 14 July 2012. Ghana doesn't need free SHS now. It said in Katia on 18 February 2012. Free SHS can only be achieved in 20 years to come. Lee Okran, 21st November 2012. Nanado can never implement free SHS. He is deceiving Ghanaians. Mutala Muhammad, 15th October 2012. Where is, and the person who was here, where is Nanado going to get the money from to start free SHS? Kosi Pratt, 31st July 2012. Nanado doesn't understand the term free SHS and doesn't even know the cost. Falisofosu Kwache, 10 July 2012. Free SHS is a 419. It's a 419. It said, and the list is tall. The list is indeed tall. These are the functionaries of NDC and by extension the government, if they ever got the opportunity to come to office. These are the way, or these are the ways they spoke. And this is their belief. Now, it's a papa and kade. Wafana maba. SHS mutum. That those are direct words, and therefore uncle will be there. Kwame memfezi aba na boneji ma koso. Mwaka ina ma yen baba. Next week baba.
Memo akuma nkoso. Memo akuma nkoso. Anape me celebrate mu nkrofo bi na One fan chem I mean celebrate one kaka.
Soldier for now.
Ebe. Me celebrate one na pino.
Go ya junior kana naughty.
O kana naughty you junior. That's really naughty.
Abam fans film.
Ekosu no ye eka no ye President Mahama ni ADC.
That's right.
Naval commander no. Say so a naval captain. Ben Abdul. In Tipocho, let me just celebrate these guys again. They've come a long way. Regular career course intake 35 of the Ghana Armed Forces. Yesterday was 25 years. 25 long years. Congratulations, guys. And you the civilians room, police in your cruise room. On you want it's you not joining police. Just not joining police. He just chose to go and join the police. This was a chief superintendent.
Oh.
Chief Superintendent Abuaji Ewoho, civilians for the be Oton Zone Akate Papa Anum Atari Arthur Obri Nelson Kweku Yeboah, not Dan Kweku Yeboah, Harry Akwako, Daniel Ochre, Pervis Akpaku, retired the women Lieutenant Colonel Michael Fiafo, retired. Bakwa Graphic Communication crowd James Dazi.
Okay.
But those still in service and include Colonel Eric Konedu, Colonel Willie Abochi.
Konedu once was a commander for Operation Vanguard.
Oh, I see. Yes. Yeah, Colonel Eric Konedu.
Yes.
Colonel
not I think was the last.
Colonel Willie Abochi. Yeah, not a permission in Che. Willie Abochi, Colonel Joshua Mano, Colonel Roland Kwao Adote. Colonel William Kwabia, Colonel Alfred Botoy, Colonel Selom Amengo, aka Ranger, Colonel William Norte, Colonel Michael Kwame, honestly a soldier Peking.
Kwame,
AWAMI, and isn't it I?
Okay.
Today, Professor Kwame,
okay.
Colonel Michael Kwame, Colonel Atipo Dumashi, Colonel Kwesi Ayima, Colonel Stanley Mezzo, Lieutenant Colonel Sena Lokpa. Naval Captain Ben Abdul on the Nipa Bibrini, President Mahama. Naval Captain Derek Atachi, Naval Captain Samuel Azelazono. Munina Momo Niajma, you've done a good job. 25 years, yes. No big joke. No big joke, Charlie. And right now they took Kennel proper. And then this one says, Miss Esther Owusu of Lighthouse Cathedral Church, Kolegono, happy birthday from Engineer Clotte Jeff of Wyway to you. And Daphne Finance says to remind you that if you want, you don't want to lose your business, if you want to maintain your business support and investments, if you want to ease your financial burdens, seek education, build your business or savings towards retirement, speak to Daphne Finance. Daphne Finance always has a plan for you. All kinds of investments. They will ensure that Usikan Ebijine Papa. So call Daphne Finance on 0302 201 702. That is 0302 201 702 or 055 822 9858. You'll find Daphne Finance at Tessano Baptist Church on the Swam Circle Road. It's adjacent the Tessano Baptist Church. Daphne Finance remains your preferred finance house. Kwemu, take it away.
Yeah. Well, anytime. As we started
Peace FM
SHS again. I mean, the audio version, my main printed version, and mainly on social media. And again, I proceed on the basis of caution. Now, as for NDC4 campaign against free SHS 2012 and 2016, more pronounced in 2012, let's be honest, or a public record. To them I'm making adverts now no go against that whole policy, no, was funded from their camp.
Yeah. And
that is something I pray none of them come out to challenge, because you're able to prove Nimpa no ye cashmano ya nyankwa I know about programming okay a big deal kra. But again, let's be fair, Kwame, a watcher, they began to shift kakra. The weight of that whole policy was such that gradually but surely they began to shift in terms of one fanatical opposition to the whole policy. No, one moderate in the kakra, and came up with a concept. One conception was a progressively free secondary education.
Yeah.
I think the President Mahama even announced it was one of his State of Nation addresses. Mamekai, the candidate Akufo-Addo, then even Kando is welcome, at least perceptible shift. And at the end of the day, scanner or public money, you are going to apply it in some way. Remember, step by step. Kwame, it is public record there where you shift and conceptualize their shift as progressively free secondary education. We ought to admit that as a fact. ECO, Minister of Education, handing over notes, in this case, running mate, Prof. Nana Jane, Opoku Ajiman, handing over notes, a copy of which Namikita Wahi.
Handing over notes?
Yes. And
and I mean, may I say, a copy?
I have a copy here. Chair, indeed, all this, or then circulated all over my mention. But by law, by law, no way you're handing over news about the transition, Presidential Transition Act. Into copies, what they call, is it Administrator General? No. But strictly speaking, this shouldn't be a confidential document, or it shouldn't be scarce. Let me put it that way. Echo page 30, and this is trying to be factual. Kwame, there's a title be Progressively Free Secondary Education.
Progressively free?
Yes.
Okay.
The page 30. Also, the progressively free secondary education is to create access and make it easier for students to attend school and to absorb some of the cost of education. Note, some of the cost of education.
Some.
Since the inception of the policy, the following cost items per a day student, repeat, per a day student, are being absorbed by government. Now we're listing registration, examination fee, sports fees, entertainment, SRC, sports / culture, science development, then ICT / curricula. Also, in total, an amount of 12 million Ghana cedis was spent for the 2014-2015 academic year, and the amount paid for the first and second terms of the 2015 and 2016 academic year, respectively, is 12.1 million and 17.3 million. A total number of 320,488 day students, repeat, day students in public senior high schools were covered. Government, however, have the intention of rolling this policy to cover boarding students in the next academic year, 2016-2017. So if you want to be fair, this is the kind of shift they did and the attempt at executing that shift in terms of the conception that they came up with. Now, before this government administration operationalized free SHS, and Kwame, there's a distinction between the two.
There is?
Yeah, there is. Today, Bimu tried to say that, what this government did was virtually the progressively free SHS, because there was
omnibus.
That is the idea. This was phased, and if you like, even the word progressive you could use in terms of the execution. Now, it called the substance. Before this government, and it was no joke, I mean, government Yankasa were transi. Now we share all the options as to what to do relative to our manifesto promise of free SHS. Mikita document is dated 20th June 2017. It's titled Cabinet Memorandum.
My birthday.
By the Honorable Maitu Opoku Prempe, Minister for Education, on the implementation of free senior high school education, free SHS. Now, they listed all the options, 3 options, main options, for Cabinet to deliberate on and decide which option to take. It's important that some of these documents, some of their communicators, party communicators and government communicators, make references to them. Mahama administration, its real nature is gradual absorption of fees.
So that was the progressive?
Yes, that is the progressive. And listen to what this cabinet memo says, and it's documented and it's based on facts. Also, implementation of this option started in the 2015-2016 academic year. Now, the minister kind of withdrew some outstanding bills, and they use the word free SHS. We take advantage of it, but official documentation, that is how it is captured in terms of payment lines. That is the progressively free SHS. Also, implementation of this option started in the 2015-2016 academic year under the previous government. Under this option, 12 recurrent fee items amounted to 162 Ghana cedis per annum per student was absorbed for the 320,488 day students. Mark it. 320,488 day students. Emphasis, day students. Additional proposal was made to include 120,000 boarders from deprived schools, deprived schools, with an amount of 166 Ghana cedis per annum per student. This was, however, not implemented.
Not implemented?
Yes. Now, whilst our focus was on day students for starters, and also anticipated to add boarders 120 subsequently, which wasn't done. This administration decided that, look, once we hear all the options, there are 3 options now. First option was implementation of gradual absorption, another difficulty of SHS fees with students on day, for day students and targeted boarding students, Second option was implementation of a financial SHS support system targeted only at poor and needy students. Some of this was started during the Mahama administration with World Bank funding in the north. And then third option, implementation of a free SHS for all starting with first year students in 2017-2018. That's what was adopted. So you can see that.
And phased gradually, yeah.
Yes, and then they decided to face it. First year for core in Yedama. We're not in trade.
But we have to go.
Remember, it's very important. You see, sometimes the more level of discussion or interrogation, I didn't say intercourse. To me, it's so noisy there. You know the fine lines of the extension. And for that matter, the policy trust. So some people will go out there. So, but here start here. Now, we'll continue. A deeper analysis, they are not actually continuing what you started, which indeed you do not even fully implement. There's an essentially distinct new, if you like, beginning, quote unquote, which has resulted now in a full-fledged
program.
First, second, third. This is not something you can compare to the previous one. It's a distortion. Indeed, it is propagandist. But whilst we do this analysis, then you also acknowledge, in fact, the things they did. Yes, on a Minister Kokrokoo Parliament on also what the eco social media. It's but this is the evidence that we started it. And it stops there. It's too cloudy. Go beyond that cloud, and there you see the substance.
That's right.
When I rest my case.
I thank you for resting your case. Let me also go beyond the cloud. I rest him for now.
Yeah.
But last one, Kabila. I think I must do this for him. I've known him for a very long time as a young man, as a young activist. Leaders of all those groups in Anyamano. Now, only me communicate, show me dedication. I realized Kwame was giving him blood in there. Kwame, I pray and hope the party delegates will make him the general secretary substantive of the party.
Kweku, somebody says the Ministry of Education handover notes by the NDC former minister is good, but what NDC stated in their 2016 manifesto regarding free SHS is what must be interrogated, not the handover notes.
That's why I said, they gave themselves 4 years. I'm not sure about the manifesto. No, it's still, I think they still titled it progressively free SHS.
Obisimin Kancho, the word is distinction. Distinction.
What I mean by
now, also, I said that now I break it to dick distinction. Oh
boy.
This one says, please stop worrying my friend Kweku Bakum. Tell him I am happy to offer free elocution classes. Kweku Bakum back classes Ibiala. I know him so very well. And
we need discipline for that.
They need discipline for school. Anyway, Kweku, thank you very much. Kwame Duncan, thank you. Kabila, thank you. On the downside of life, sympathies to the family of Christopher Yeboah of Moba 83, who passed away in the US. Sympathies to the family of Christopher Yeboah. To Moba 83 as well. To his mom, Colonel Mrs. Faustina Cecilia Boa. It's from Eric and Ponsamboa Ting, Moba 83. And all the Mobile 3 guys. And anyway, Medican Kayana may keep you so fully furnished or semi-furnished house, and that's a non-furnished house at East Legon Hills to buy. If you want a fully furnished or non-furnished house at East Legon Hills to buy, the number I put out earlier is the same: 023-907-5358. That is 023-907-5358. We're wrapping up this morning's edition, and this one says, please help me wish my dear wife, Mrs. Abiba Ajwa Amuakon of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, a happy birthday. Mrs. Abiba Ajwa Amuakon is from Alonzo in Odoko and the kids. They love you forever. And this one also goes to Mr. Kwame Amponsen Siama of GRA Shaiman Tax Division. Happy birthday to you from Daniel of East Cantonment Pharmacy, North Legon Branch. And this one too says to Presbyter Catherine Kueliho Antonio, to the family of that one, mother-in-law of Samote Adanu, photojournalist, graphic communications group. To you and your wife Vasti, my sympathies to you, and may the good Lord richly bless you. Anyway, Skido, happy birthday to you from the Ngozi crew. We're checking out now. Yeah. We're done. Abigail Freeman Menu of Dadiaswa Nursing Training School. Happy birthday to you, Abigail Freeman Menu, from your parents, Mr. and Mrs. Menu of Despite Stoy, Dumkumasli. We've come all the way from about 7 in the morning. The next news broadcast is at 12. Make way for Kofi Kumbilson. May your day be blessed. Remember to keep your dreams and hopes alive. And as always, when you stop to say a prayer, say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.
Mednet Health College. Mama ni swadi hu abam. Ene me na me medicine counter assistant. Akosua me da ase. Uchi me school papa o.